Welcome to Lesson 233, Metric Conversions. Today we're going to talk about different units of metric measurement, and we're going to convert between different units of metric measurement. Alright, so first, the metric system. The metric system is a system of measurement that uses decimals. This is a much easier system to convert in because everything is base 10, so we only have to swing the decimal when we are converting between units. Alright, so when we're looking at the metric system, we have metric units of length, which we have millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. The abbreviation for each of these. Okay, so it's the base of meter has the M, and then you add the prefix. So millimeter is the double M, centimeter is cm, meter is just an M, kilometer is km. The benchmark, so a millimeter is about the thickness of a dime. The centimeter is about half the width of a penny. A meter is about the width of a doorway, so not the door itself, but the doorway. And a kilometer is about 6 city blocks. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you have all this written down. If you need to, pause, so that way you can have it all in your notes. Right, and just like in the customary system, we have different units of measurement, and in this case, instead of weight, we have mass. Okay, so mass is the measure of the amount of matter in an object. And the base unit for these, for mass, is gram. And again, we have milligram, gram, kilogram. The benchmark for each of these, a milligram is about a grain of salt. A gram is the mass of a paperclip. And a kilogram is about your textbook. Again, if you need to, pause to make sure you have all this written down. And the last type of measurement is capacity. So with capacity, we have the base unit of liters. Now that's a capital L, but our prefixes are still going to have a lowercase letter as their initial or their abbreviation. So a milliliter is little m, big L, and that is the amount in an eyedropper. A liter is the size of a small pitcher, and a kiloliter is about the amount of water or liquid in 5 bathtubs. All right, so when we're talking about this, the main thing is that we understand that the base is where we start, but all the conversions are the same for capacity, length, and mass. So we need to remember each of our separate prefixes. And then to remember where they go, we have the sentence, King Henry died by drinking chunky milk. So we have K in king stands for kilo. And then there's hecto, deca. B stands for base, and those are our base units. So meter, liter, and gram. You will want to make sure you have this written down. Then you have deci, centi, and milli. Right, so when we are converting between units, when you go up the stairs, your unit is getting bigger. And since your unit is getting bigger, your number will get smaller because when you have 10 millimeters, that gives you 1 centimeter. So your smaller unit going to a bigger unit is going to give you a smaller number. So when you're going up the stairs, you're going to divide, or you're going to move your decimal left. When you go down the stairs, you're actually multiplying. So if I have 1 centimeter, that means that I have 10 millimeters. And you're going to actually move your decimal to the right. So how this works, since everything is base 10, if I'm trying to figure out I have 1 decimeter, that means that I have 10 centimeters, and then that also means that I have 100 millimeters, because in 1 decimeter there's 10 centimeters, but in 1 centimeter there's 10 millimeters. So since I have 10 centimeters, that means I have 100 millimeters. Okay, so again, you did 1 times 10 gave you 10, but then you wanted to go to millimeters, so you did 10 times 10 again and you got 100. If you just wanted to skip and go all the way down from deci to milli, you could say 1 times 1 at 2 places, 1 for each stair to the right. Right, so we're going to take a minute and we're going to practice this. So we're going from millimeter to meter. So I'm down here. I'm going up the stairs, so I'm going to divide. And I'm actually going to divide by 10, 100, 1,000. I'm sorry, 10, 100, 1,000. So instead of actually doing division, I'm going to just move my decimal. So it's moving my decimal 1, 2, 3 places to the left, and I get 0 and 60 thousandths. Now, going from millimeters to kilometers, again, I'm going to divide, and for every step, that's another power of 10. So it's 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. So I would actually divide this by 1 million, which actually means that I can just move my decimal as many places as I have zeros. And since I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, I've moved my decimal, since it's division, to the left 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is 579 kilometers. All right, so what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to finish the last couple of problems on your own, and then I want you to try the word problem on your own. If you'd like, you can try number 3, and when you come back, I'll go over the answer. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please post them to Edmodo. All right, so going from centimeters to millimeters, you're actually going down the stairs, so I'll change to a red pen. So that means I'm going to multiply by 10, which means I'm going to move my decimal to the right 1 spot. So that means that it is 9 3400 millimeters. Again, if you have any questions, please be sure to post them to Edmodo.